Hello, my name is Ari Waldman. I'm a person who stutters. Today is Wednesday, November 4th, 2020, the 17th day of the Jewish month of Mar Cheshvan. This is my video parsha recording on YouTube, day 24, where I'm going to focus on the pausing. I'm going to be reciting from the book of Genesis, bereishit-parshat, vayeira, the fourth portion corresponding to the fourth day of the week, Yom Revi or Wednesday. This is the fourth reading. One of the angels said to him on God's behalf, "Look, I am giving you a special dispensation, that not only will you be saved, but I will not overturn the city that you have mentioned. Hurry and flee there, for I will not be able to do anything until you arrive there." The city was therefore named Zoar, meaning small. As the sun rose over the earth, Lot came to Zoar. God and his court caused it to rain down upon Sodom and Amorah. First rain, and then fiery sulfur. It came from God, from the sky. God turned over the bedrock on which these four cities were situated, and the entire plain, with all the inhabitants of the cities, and the earth's vegetation. Lot's wife looked backwards, behind where Lot stood, and she became a pillar of salt, as a punishment for withholding salt from guests. Abraham got up early in the morning and returned to the place where he had stood before God in prayer. He gazed at the site of Sodom and Amorah and over the entire area of the plain, and he saw that, look, a pillar of smoke from the earth had risen, like the smoke from a lime kiln. When God had destroyed the cities of the plain, God had remembered how Lot kept secret that Sarah was not Abraham's sister. Thus, when he overturned the cities in which Lot had lived, he sent Lot from the midst of the destruction. Lot had children from his daughters. Lot left Zoar, and he settled in the mountain with his two daughters, since he was afraid to live in Zoar, as it was so close to Sodom. He lived in a cave, just he and his two daughters. The daughters thought that the whole world had been obliterated, like it had been with the flood. So the older one said to the younger one, "If father is old, and who knows how much longer, he will be able to father children. There is no man on earth to marry us in the usual fashion. Come, let's give our father wine to drink, and let's lie with him. We'll produce offspring through our father." They gave their father wine to drink on that night, and the older one came and lay with her father. And he wasn't aware of her lying down or of her getting up. Then on the next day, the older one said to the younger one, "Look, last night I lay with my father. Let's give him wine to drink tonight too, and you'll come and lie with him, and we'll produce offspring through our father." So they gave their father to drink on that night also. The younger one got up and lay with him, and he wasn't aware of her lying down or of her getting up, Lot's 2 daughters conceived from their father. The elder one bore a son, and she named him Moab, literally from the father. He is the father of the people of Moab, which continues to this day. The younger one also bore a son, and she named him Ben-Ami, literally son of my people. He is the father of the people of Ammon, which continues to this day. Avimelech seizes Sarah. Abraham traveled away from the area since he was unable to find guests after the destruction of Sodom to the land of the Negev, and he settled between Kadesh and Shur, living in Gerar, without her consent. Avram said about his wife, Sarah, that she is my sister. Avimelech, the king of Gerar, sent for and took Sarah. God came to Avimelech in a dream at night. He said to him, "Look, you are going to die because of the woman whom you have taken, for she is a married woman." Avimelech had not come near to her. So he said, "God, would you kill even a righteous nation? Didn't he say to me, 'She is my sister'? And she also said, 'He is my brother'? And so did her staff too. I have done this with the innocence of my heart and with the purity of my hands, for I haven't touched her." God said to him in the dream, "I know that you did this with the innocence of your heart, but you did not have pure hands. I have prevented you from sinning against me, and that is why I did not give you the strength to touch her. Now return the man's wife, and do not worry that he will hate you, because he is a prophet, and he will know you did not touch her. He will pray for you, and you will live. But if you do not return her, know that you will surely die, both you and all that is yours." Abimelech got up early in the morning, and he summoned all his servants, and he spoke about all these occurrences, into their ears. The men were very frightened. Abimelech summoned Abraham and said to him, "What have you done to us? What have I sinned against you, that you have brought upon me and upon my kingdom great sin? You have caused me to get a disease, which never happens, where every bodily orifice becomes blocked. What led you to do this thing?" Abimelech said to Abraham. Abraham said, "It was because I said, 'Surely there is no fear of God in this place, and they will kill me because of my wife. Besides, she really is my sister, my father's granddaughter, which is like a daughter, but not my mother's daughter, and she became my wife. Then when God caused me to wander from my father's house among wicked people, I said to her, 'Do me a favor. Whatever place we come to, say about me, he is my brother.' Avimelech took flocks, cattle, servants, and maids, and he gave them to Abraham to appease him, that he should pray for him. And he restored his wife Sarah to him. Abimelech said, 'Here is my land before you. You may settle wherever you like. To Sarah you said, look, I have given 1,000 pieces of silver to Abraham, who you said she was your brother. If anyone suspects you of being abused by me and then discarded the money, if anyone suspects you of being abused by me and then discarded the money, will be a veil to divert the suspicion from you and all those who are with you. You can prove your innocence to everyone. Abraham prayed to God. God healed Avimelech, his wife, and his handmaids, and they were relieved, for God had shut every orifice of Avimelech's household because of Sarah, Abraham's wife, the birth of Yitzchak. God remembered his promise of pregnancy to Sarah. He had said, when the angels visited Abraham, God made Sarah pregnant, as he had told Abraham at the covenant of the parts. Sarah conceived and bore a son to Abraham in his old age, at the time of which God had told him through the angels. Abraham named his son, who had been born to him, whom Sarah had borne to him, Yitzchak. Abraham circumcised his son Yitzchak when he was 8 days old, as God had commanded him. This is the end of my video parsha, day 24. Have a great day.